traders, how's everybody doing? What I'm going to be doing a little talk on here is kind of a sneak preview of something I'm just playing around with to see if it's a viable solution to make any pips. This is all going to be on a 4-hour charts, dashboard 4-hour, and our TS will be on a 4-hour. And this will be very similar to some of the other sets that we have been using, where I am going to be trading when the new candle opens 2005, which is actually 2000, but I got it set for 5 minutes, so I make sure I get a new candle at Central Standard Time. I don't want to be popping in there when the new week starts and everything's crazy, so I give it a wait for the next new candle. So I'll be trading from say 2005 until 1200 the next day, and after that it'll be just watching the present open trades, and then the next day it'll start up again at 2005. And this is basically similar setups to what I've been using on some of my other ones. I try to test everything the same, see which TS works at a particular setting, and we're going to be using a 0.2 ADR for our take profit. And I'm also going to be using the basket, which is $25. So if we hit a basket of $25, it will close and then start forming a new basket. Or it can close at the take profit point here. But we've been through this before, so I'm not going to waste a lot of time on all that right now. Let's go to one of the charts, show you what we're trying to do. If I can find one here. Okay, this would have been a trade. It's a 4-hour chart, and we are using the fractal breakout lines. And in this case, these are like, you can call these supply and demand zones, you can call these resistance and support, whatever you want to call them. You can call them turning points, I don't care. But what we're looking for here in this case, since this is our latest point, turning point, or whatever you want to call it, our latest, I'm just going to call them zones, okay? Since this is our last zone, it is a short zone, it's red, we are only going to be looking for short trades. And here's our fractal break. And what am I using? I'm using the candle close above the line, and then a 2-pip break to take the trade. Remember, we gotta have at least three of these have to be closed in order for this to form. That way it's confirmed that this is a good point or zone. So we would have got in right here, and I'm using a 2-pip buffer. And we would have went for, on the Aussie CAD, we would have went for 14 pips. Now remember, I'm just taking little bites out of the market. I'm not trying to get it all. So 14 plus a 2-pip buffer, let's see. Actually, we would have got in. No, we wouldn't have got that. That's the one that's closed up there. So we would have got in over here. 14 plus 2, we got to go at least, 16, which is only to there. So all we had to go is that far, and we would have got our 14 pips. Let's move on to another one here. I'm looking for is one that's got a long run in it. Okay, no, that's a short down here. So let's just, maybe we can find one here. Hold on a minute. Okay, this one will work. what I wanted to show you is how we can take multiple trades from the same zone. As you notice, we got our short zone here, and our long zone is down here, but it's fresh way back over here. So let's just pretend for now that this is the way this looked. Those two zones when we were back here. Okay. Now we would have had, we got this fractal, we would have had a fractal right there, which would have been a down fractal. And this zone would have popped up when we got 3 closed candles. So this one we would have got in right there. And then went, of course, for our New Zealand Swiss. I always call it chef. I don't know why. New Zealand Swiss. We're looking for 10. We're only looking for 10 pips. And you add your buffer onto that. So we only had to go 12, which would have been there. So we would have got out there 12 pips. Okay, still signaling short. Here's another down fractal. Would have got in here for another 12 pips. Easy. So that's 24 pips so far. Go down here, we got another down. Got in over here for another 12. So we're up to 36. This one, let's see, it's hard to see. It's hard to say if we would have got 2 pips of buffer on that one or not. So it's kind of a toss-up. If we would have got in there, we would have got out over here someplace for 12 pips. If we didn't get in on that one, we would have be getting in on, we would have got in on this one here for 12 down this way. So what do we got there? Okay, so what I was trying to show there is you can get multiple trades, short trades, just grabbing the pieces out of a long trend, rather than trying to grab this whole thing. You know, it's nice to grab the whole trend, but maybe just grab pieces along the way. Now here's one that's over here signaling, but you probably would have got, you may have got a signal off in this one, maybe a signal off in this one here, you know, so. But this is just something we're playing with. See what it'll do. Okay, so I think we'll wrap it up then. I'll give this start up. You notice I got it on auto, so it won't start until the timer kicks in. Hit the reset, hit the basket on, turn on the TS, turn on the buttons. There, all set to go now. Now we can go do something else.